Hello everyone, my name is Teresa and today I will be presenting my country profile report on the Philippines. This is a country located within Southeast Asia, consisting of over 7,100 islands. Being a Filipino American, I take much pride in my roots, and I had some time enjoying research during this project. We will begin speaking about some issues and challenges that impact the daily life of Filipinos within the country. First issue to address is the political corruption that has been globally known as the trademark of Philippine government. Over the years, previous presidents such as Ferdinand Marcos and Joseph Estrada have been marked with corruption. On an annual basis, nearly $2 billion, which is 13% of the annual budget, is lost to corruption, which takes away a majority of resources from the people, including lack of funding for infrastructure, education, and health costs. This leads to the question, where does all this money go? The source of corruption lies within the unstable political system of fraudulent politicians and officials. President Joseph Estrada had recently been charged with corruption charges after his term in office due to running his country like a gangland boss, dispensing favors to friends, buying lavish homes for his various mistresses, and raking in kickbacks from tobacco taxes and the profits of illegal gambling schemes. Amidst all the corruption came a possible solution in the form of a man named Rodrigo Duterte. His campaign was unlike the others, where he promised to eliminate political corruption. While he did hold up to his promise, he still exhibits characteristics similar to Philippine presidents before him. He had removed several corrupt politicians from office, however, he still allows for some to hold their position. These actions are marked by a lack of justice, where some are exempt from trials and investigations. The solution to the political corruption includes improvement on the judicial system and prosecution for those that are guilty of these crimes. And the second issue to address is the war on drugs. This has been famous throughout the media for its violation of human rights as well as through the many cold-blooded extrajudicial killings. President Duterte had campaigned admission to defeat the country's widespread drug addiction, the most popular drug being methamphetamine, otherwise known as shabu, on the streets. Claiming over 12,000 lives, the war on drugs has been characterized with the majority of the killings being simply from accusations that lack solid background evidence. In addition, President Duterte's response to the immense public criticism on the issue is an entire collection of rash remarks that are known to be highly offensive, even including references to the Holocaust. This has a major effect on the people, because many families are left with empty spots due to harsh violence and rapid killings by the police, authorized by President Duterte's command. Many individuals fear their lives. The solution to the problem does not lie within violence and death, but with intervention and emphasis on rehabilitation for those that are affected by drug addiction. The next issue to address is the HIV crisis, where cases have soared over 3,000% in 10 years, according to the Philippine Department of Health. The latest statistics from the UNAIDS 2017 report indicated that the rate of HIV infection in the Philippines has become the highest in the Asia-Pacific region. The Secretary of Health, Pauline Jean Rosell Ubiel, has responded by declaring the country's HIV epidemic as one of the top health priorities. The reason for this is that the government continues to delay the rollout of proven low-tech and low-cost interventions that can address the spread of HIV among men who have sex with men. In addition, there is a severe lack of proper sexual education within schools that teach safe and protected sex. Sharing of needles is also a cause for concern within the spread of HIV. Combating this issue not only includes better sexual education, but by reducing the stigma around getting tested or seeking treatment. With the Philippines being predominantly Roman Catholic, there tends to be a lot of discrimination around contraception as well as with individuals within the LGBTQ+ community. While it is completely impossible to uncover and explore the full beauty of the Philippine Islands within 7 days, I have chosen the most ideal spots filled with adventure, rich culture, and living history. So we'll begin with our 7-day itinerary. On the first day, we will be landing in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, at Ninoy Aquino International Airport from Newark Liberty International Airport here in the States. Our first attraction will be the Manila Baywalk. It is a favorite leisure spot among the locals and the well-known tourist attraction. Many restaurants and clubs surround the boulevard, as well as local vendors selling a variety of merchandises and food. First called Cavite Boulevard, it was part of architect Daniel Burnham's urban plan of Manila in the early 1900s. It was later named Dewey Boulevard in honor of the American Admiral George Dewey. then to Highwood Boulevard during the Japanese occupation, and finally to its present name in the 1960s to honor President Manuel Roxas, the fifth president of our country. It's a part of Manila worth seeing, as it provides a natural view away from the city life that encompasses much of Manila. The next thing we will be doing in Manila on the first day would be looking at Fort Santiago, the Manila Cathedral, and Rizal Park. On the second day in Manila, we will be exploring the urban side of Manila by experiencing fresh food at the Pasay Seafood Market, as well as a shopping spree in the SM Mega Mall. Other attractions include Paco Park and Makati City Hall. On the third day, we will be visiting Palawan. Release your inner adventurer within the hidden underground rivers in Palawan. The Puerto Princesa Underground River is one of the most beautiful attractions Palawan has to offer. Because it is a whole day trip, planning ahead is required as slots are often filled for boat rides and tour guides. According to UNESCO, it is one of the newest 7 wonders of the world. It is the world's longest navigable underground river. On the fourth day, we will still be in Palawan, but we will be experiencing Filipino culture at the Palawan Heritage Center, where it is an interactive museum that showcases the rich culture and history that the island of Palawan has to offer. It houses 300-year-old artifacts, photos, life-size dioramas, and much more. Its goal is to preserve much of the culture in the Philippines and present its history to the rest of the world. The entrance fee is around 50 pesos, but visitors can donate to help in the maintenance of the center. Other attractions in Day 4 at Palawan include the Special Battalion World War II Memorial, and the Palawan Wildlife Rescue and Conservation Center. On the fifth day, we will be visiting Cagayan, a city very proximal to Palawan. We will feel the thrill and appreciate natural Philippine beauty at Mapawan Natural Park, where visitors of this natural forest can swim in hollows and have the option of waterfall jumping. Other attractions in Cagayan include the Macahumbas Cave and Peña Blanca. On the sixth day, we'll be visiting Davao City, where we can take pictures in People's Park. It's a park that hosts sculptures done by Mindanao artist Kubalay Milan, which depicts indigenous people. A dancing fountain is also present within the park's ground. It has been described as one of the cleanest and greenest public parks in the Philippines. Another attraction that we can see in Davao City would be Mount Apo, which is a beautiful mountain and it exhibits the most natural beauty. On the seventh day, we will unfortunately be wrapping up our 7-day dream vacation in the Philippines by returning to Manila for a day trip to Pagsanjan Falls. You can do this for a little over $200, and this includes accommodations such as transportation and food for a last hurrah before your flight home. Thank you guys for listening to my presentation, and I hope you guys leave some questions in the discussion below, and I look forward to viewing the other presentations. Bye for now!